Hey, Bill, you got the retro gaming hippie here, rocking the old school Rodman jersey from back in the day when I used to watch basketball and chase that all over the world. And then the worm became something different, but he still was the basketball giant I remember. Do a little quick video on some recent pickups I got, and at the end I'm going to do a quick plug, of course, to my eBay sell site, which you'll see I don't sell that often. It's not like I turn over a bunch of things, but I'm considering downsizing a portion of my video game collection. I got some heavy hitters that might make it to eBay. I figured, well, why not reward people that, the 5 people that watch my videos. So I'm going to plug how that's going to work a little bit at the end. I'll try to make everything real quick. So first up, this was Thrift Store finds, local thrift store, something kind of different for me, with no plans of keeping, every plan of reselling and flipping. Money's money, man, and right now the hippie could use a little bit more money, and that's why I'm looking at also getting rid of my video game collection a little bit. Toys, different story. But so old school horror VHS. I just remember Mama. I remember seeing this as a kid. I don't remember a lot about it. I just saw tons of these 80s horror VHS tapes. VHS tapes at this particular thrift store, 25 cents. So I figured for a quarter, I'll take the risk. Something about old VHS horror rings a bell to me. Another one, which is much cooler, and I saw this was Kid from Beyond. Cool, old school special effects. Once again, a quarter. Old school Vestron video. Gonna probably figure out how to test these. I'll get a VCR cheap. I don't like to sell things if I don't know that they work. Again, 25 cents. Old school Tomy Water games. Tons of different variations of this when I was a kid, that's for sure. This is 1976, 25 cents. Probably won't sell this anytime soon. I enjoy it, and my cat enjoys watching me do it, both of them. Last item I picked up flipping was at a Goodwill Outlet, dump bin, which is the first time I've been to one since the pandemic, and I rarely had been to them, period, because where I lived, they just weren't nearby. Where they bring out dump and it's by the pound. Pretty slow. I was looking in carts and stuff to see if people were finding anything. I saw like a old Genesis Gen 2 and maybe Xbox 360 or something like that. And I was like, I don't know if I'd buy those things. Maybe the Gen 2, but everything's really cheap. It's like by the pound or whatever. So the only thing I found was this big mess of Xbox 360 cords, power cord, jumper, hookups. I mean, I don't know the 360 that well. I just think it's worth more than the $1.50 I paid for it. And I'll probably just throw it. You'll see when I talk a little bit about the auctions I'll be doing up. Is probably how I'll sell this anyway. The guy who had the 360 in his cart actually came over and offered me his 360 because he saw I had those. I was like, well, no, didn't want 360. I'm not into it at all. I said, but would you like to use these to go plug in to check it? Because I remember Goodwill's had that. But this particular Goodwill, he said, no, they don't do that. It was like a joke, I guess. Goodwill Outlet has no outlets. It's like, oh, that's ironic. So this wasn't a pandemic thing. The thing about the pandemic that was different, so they brought out a couple of carts. In the past, the ones I've been at, of course, depending on where you're at and what time of day or whatever, but just people just get in and, I've never seen fights or anything, but I guess here they make a line and you wait and the person go. I don't know. It sounded very cordial. It'd been that way for a long time. I asked the guy, did that work out pretty good? He's like, yeah, I guess it seems to. I was like, oh, okay. I was just kind of looking at it to decide if I was going to stay or not. But I was like, I'm not that serious into grabbing and flipping. So anyhow, that was a Goodwill Outlet. Garage sale. These were pickups for a friend of mine. This was a local garage sale here where I live in a small town in Oregon. He's a big ET fan, and his birthday happened to be coming up, and I saw his garage sale. Merchandise, Christmas stocking, ET cup, ET on cassette, as narrated by Michael Jackson. And my friend's also a big Michael Jackson fan. So I paid $20 for this, and also 2 records that I forgot to grab out. One was Led Zeppelin, The Song Remains the Same, live concert, and Sublime, What I Got, single, double, I don't know. Sublime, What I Got, which my friend is also a record guy, and I think I'm going to send him the Sublime as well. $20 on that. She had a lot of other eclectic ET merchandise there, including the really cool garbage can, looked in great shape, wrapping paper, soap, comb and brush set. And I was like, man, I wish this was WWF, He-Man, or Nintendo, because those are things I would collect. And yeah, and I would have kept all that. And she would have sold it all super cheap. Like, I remember the lady actually saying $40 for all of it. And I'm looking at it going, I just, the garbage can would, would be a profit. It's just very difficult, I think, to resell a garbage can, like as far as shipping, if I went the eBay route. But I don't know. I know where it's at. I'll probably revisit it. If she sold it. I said, you should 40, go at least 60. I have recommended some places, or something like that would probably give her the $60 for it, maybe. But I could be wrong. I mean, ET's a tough seller, man. I believe, in comparison to, of course, Nintendo and things of that nature. So the other thing I found at a garage sale way out in the sticks where I grew up, like in towns of like 700 people type of area, was a Sega Gen 2 console, 2 controllers, and a power supply, which I've got hooked up and I'm playing. It's going to be my first auction thing that I'm going to resell. I paid $10 for the thing. They wanted 20. I was like, oh man, 20 out in the middle of the sticks, really? So yeah, I offered 10. They took 10. 2 controllers. It works, and I'm gonna put a couple of games along with it, and I'm gonna put it on eBay, and it's gonna be 99 cents starting bid. It is gonna be I'll probably put 15 or 16 medium flat rate box to ship. Should give me plenty of padding area for one, and I have lots of extra miscellaneous items to throw in there for free to fill the box, like anybody that's bought from me before has seen in the past. But I'm just going to let anybody who's viewing on this and happens to see this auction know, it could be an extra Genesis 2 controller, but I am going to include 2 in the package that work, of course. So a third one kind of seems to defeat the purpose, and they're all 3 old school 3-button. So I probably won't be that. But usually things like controllers I would throw in that are old school. Could be something random old school toy. It's just those extra things though us as collectors kind of accumulate that don't really have a purpose for us so much. I don't have a value in trying to resell it and just throw it in a whole box. But anyhow, I just throw free stuff in all the time from here and there. And I'll also do a videotape of that so you can see me playing it. You'll know that I'm not lying, it's tested and working. And I kind of think that maybe that protects me on eBay, because as I decide down the line, I got some heavy hitter PlayStation games that is a collection are probably $600 to $700 to $800 together. That I'm going to do the same thing, is I'm going to do a quick video of me kind of playing them and talking about it if I decide to sell them. So I have kind of documentation that they do work. And then if I do put them on eBay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to 99 start bid them and let the market decide. And the people here will know first by watching the video of me actually playing it. You'll know that it works, and you'll know that it's going to auction on eBay. I am going to try to sell these things locally first, the heavy hitters, such as the... Actually, I'll probably try to sell a lot of video games locally first here in Oregon area, outside of Portland. There's a lot of people that like video game stuff here. I'll come under market value, but I still have got to make a profit for me on the newer stuff. Stuff like the old school heavy hitters, obviously I've had them for a long time. So that I can come pretty far down, in my opinion, and I'm selling you my mind, because a lot of times when I put an offer out there, that's where I'm at. I'm not much of a negotiator, high or low. That's why I like to put 99-cent bid on eBay also. So those I definitely have a lot more wiggle room than just going to eBay at 99-cent bid. So check OfferUp. I believe I'm Retro Gaming Toy and Hippie on there. So that's probably where I'll put them as OfferUp. And Facebook Marketplace are some of my Facebook groups that are local, but prefer to go local first. So hopefully that was a pretty quick video. Hopefully it doesn't bother you that I plugged my eBay a little bit. Oh, by the way, the eBay is VIEKCUR. That's my seller name, store, whatever. You can see me on there, check people review, but you'll also see I don't sell that often, so I don't have a whole lot of reviews and whatnot either. So thanks for checking this video out. I think I'm going to get out there a little bit more and garage sale and flip the next week or so and just kind of see what's out there. I hit a lot of garage sales last weekend. I just didn't find a lot, but I was out in the sticks, and that's not surprising at all. And I actually talked to a guy later on about that, but it's beautiful out there, and it's where I grew up, and I love it. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and remember, it's Retro Gaming Hippie. I don't buy nostalgia because I am nostalgia. Love you, worm.